Hey there. So I wanted to talk today about stepping out of the doing and into the being and some other stuff. So I wanted to start with a quote that always grounds me and reminds me of what matters. It's by David Henry Thoreau, and he says, "Dwell as near as possible to the current in which your life flows." So one thing that this quote does is it reminds me of my why. I think it's important for us to know why we do the things we do, why things matter to us. And so when I'm asked, why do I practice? Why do I have practices? Why am I a practitioner? Why do I meditate and have somatic practices and embodiment stuff? Like, what's the point? Why? For me, why is to live fully, to have a deep experience and expression of life, to fully participate, to really feel this life, to be here for it. So that is why I practice. And I've felt, and I don't know if you can relate, but I've felt the despair that comes from skimming the surface of life. That dull ache of an unlived existence. And so I am always in the practice of coming back here to this moment. And I often explore what stops me, what keeps me from fully experiencing and feeling this life, what keeps me from this wholehearted presence that I desire to embody. And when I ask what is between me and living this life fully, a lot comes up. There's a lot there. Curious and exploring. But one of the things I wanted to speak about today is trust. I doubt myself. I doubt others. I doubt life. And at the core of this mistrust is that I don't trust that I'm enough. I need to be more and do more in order to be okay. If that resonates with you, take a breath. And as I've dived into this not enoughness, I've found that it's a very protective defense thing I hold on to. That somehow I can protect myself from pain if I believe in my deficiency. And there's a lot of shame around the not enough. And sometimes I can really feel and sense how I've organized myself around it. So one of the things that keeps me from this deeper experience of being alive and resting in this moment and the enoughness of it is that I sense that I need to do more and be more. So one of the questions that I ask myself and my clients a lot to challenge the thoughts and beliefs is this really true? Is this really true that I'm not enough? And when I sense, no, it's not, I was born enough, that this not enoughness is conditioning and that this not enough part is okay. It's part of me, but it is not all of me. It is not the truth of who I am. And it's important to wake up out of those thoughts. I talk about waking up out of thoughts, and it's not that thinking is bad. It's not that we have to stop all the thoughts, but it's that when we are inside of them and they are all of us and that's all that we know and we're in them and subscribing to it, then we let them tell us who we are. We believe the map of the mind to be true. And so the same practices that bring me a deeper sense of being alive and an experience and a deeper, richer relationship to the life that is here are the same practices that wake me up to the expansive self, to the greater, more truth of who I am, the ocean and the sky, rather than being so stuck and identified with the wave or the weather system. There's a beautiful quote, Leonard Cohen, "If you don't become the ocean, you'll be seasick every day." And I so feel that. I so resonate with the homesickness that I feel when I don't feel at home and connected with the truth of who I am. And so a lot of the practices that I do and the foundational elements are simply a matter of coming back to here, coming back to who I am, coming back to my body, coming back to this moment. And so, if there's one thing that I can offer you, if any of this resonates with you, is the simple practice of being here. And I don't mean that it's like easy, snap, flip a switch, totally here all the time, super cool. It takes a lot of courage to step out of the doing and into the being, and we're not wired that way. And it doesn't mean that like when you're being, you're just like, I don't do anything and I just sit here in silence and I'm just like, it means that you're resting in this moment, that you're here for life. So the simplest way I know how to explain this is to imagine awareness like a wheel. So Daniel Siegel and lots of other people talk about the wheel of awareness. I like to just envision a wheel. That helps my brain. So to think about how the hub is presence, is this moment. And our mind likes to go out to the spokes. It likes to go into the past and the future and orientate the self and to go out here and like ride the rim and just like circle around, if you can relate to that. And so the basic practice is to first notice that you're out here on the rim. And it's not beat yourself up about it. It's, oh, wow, I'm out here and I'm not really here. I'm not really present. Can I come back? Can I contact this moment? Can I feel my senses? Can I feel my feet, my body? Can I come back here? Can I trust? Can I come back to the hub? Deliberately digging into what is real and present. I like to ground into my roots and to feel earth. So, to take a moment and to love what is around you, to connect with what else is sharing the oxygen, what's alive here, what's alive in this moment. And can I just be? Can I come back here and be and breathe? So when you notice that you're so far away from home, when you're so far away from the hub and you're out here on the spokes, can you just have the simple practice of noticing, can I come back? Can I feel my feet? Can I feel my breath? Can I connect with my heart? Can I breathe and look around me and feel the life that is already here? Because that's the thing. Everything that we want, it is not out there. It is here. It's in this moment. This is it. This is all we got. So be here for it. Because I think that's everything, right? That's the whole point. So let me know what you thought and leave me a comment, and I hope that you find some time today to be and to rest in your enoughness and to know that you are enough. You were born enough, and this moment is enough. Mwah.